YouTube, what's good, man? You know what I'm saying? We're back with another video. And as you see by the title, we're reacting to Aiden Ross today. I don't really know what the topic is about Aiden Ross. Some people say he going outside, he going out broke. Nigga, I don't know what Aiden got going on. You know what I'm saying? So we about to see what's popping. Get your popcorn, get your drink, lay back. Let's do it.
Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure. I feel like I got no beef with you.
You want to play a game with me a couple one night?
Put it this way. I feel like you and I have different opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool. Like, I got no beef with you.
No. But forget opinions. Put opinions aside. Put whatever we believe aside. You know, when it comes time to play games. But, you know, you don't want to play a game? Me and Cup him?
Well, Cup him, the moment I joined the call, asked me to rate him, so I'm kind of good off that. But, like,
This is what I ask everybody because it's just like my soul. I'm like a character.
Over the past couple of years, the streaming industry has.
Y'all niggas probably wonder what the hell is that nigga doing? I'm just taking pictures for, you know what I'm saying, up and coming thumbnails.
So funny. People figured out that collaborations were the key to success, and so they decided to link and build like a pack of Legos. And if people didn't want to link and build with others from different communities, maybe because they had different standpoints, viewpoints, etc., they were the ones labeled as toxic. But sometime last year, in my opinion, there was a shift in how streamers decided to go about doing these sorts of collaborations and who they hung out with. Saw less and less benefits, more and more headaches, and I think one of the greatest examples is Aiden Ross, who is now sitting.
That's what I don't like about the fakeness about like y'all ain't friends for real, bro. These streamers, these content creators, these niggas ain't friends for real. You just see that you could use him and he could use you, and y'all kick it, y'all do content together, y'all act like y'all friends, and y'all are so happy, and this is my brother, and all that. Y'all ain't friends, and that's cool, but stop acting like it though. All this buddy, LeBron James going to play. Like, that's what I think about. I think about, like, LeBron James playing with other players in the offseason. Why do I want to play? I don't want to do it. I want to beat you. I want to be better than you. I want to be bigger than you. I want to get more of you. That's how I always looked at content creation. Now, don't get me wrong. Some people I'm going to collab with or whatever, but for the most part, gang, I want to be the better content creator. I want to have more subscribers. I want to have more views than you. I don't want to be buddy, sitting here acting like we friends and I gotta. No, bro. No.
And the shift of people move away from him, his content, his circle, because of the ramifications of being linked with him and potentially just growing up. You see, Aiden Ross is like Erykah Badu's biggest hit, Bag Lady. And right now, it looks like Aiden Ross's back is hurting from carrying all the baggage over the past couple of years of being this controversial edgelord streamer. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. It goes a long way for the channel. Now, back into the video. Not too long ago, a bunch of streamers connected on a Discord call and played a bunch of games. I watched it and it felt like a very grit and bear it moment for a couple of the different streamers. Couldn't quite place my finger on it, but Cenat's comments when asked by Aiden Ross to do some more collaborative streams really stuck with me. It made it make a lot of sense.
Before you leave, why was I banned? Because we're friends now, right? We're cool.
I wouldn't call us friends, but sure. Put it.
Got my respect for keeping it a bean. We ain't friends, nigga. We cool. We make some videos, do some collab. We ain't friends, nigga. Friend is, oh my God, I caught a flat. Can you come pick me up? Friend is, oh damn, what happened? I'm coming over for Thanksgiving.
Wait, I feel like you and I have differing opinions, and that's fine. Because you and I, we don't really do stuff together. That's cool. Like, I got no beef with you.
Ugh, right. That's got to be embarrassing.
Not really.
Aiden Ross has been losing friends in the industry, and
never had
people that are
friends.
coming around the block don't necessarily feel the obligation to praise him or coddle him or whatever the case may be. And there's a couple reasons for this. I think we can all agree that streaming has gone mainstream, and for somebody that aligns itself with the name brand risk, of course that's not going to fly with a lot of people. For whatever reason, in the big age of 2026.
Let me just stop this real quick and show. A friend is a person you know well, like, and trust. Unlike family or romantic partners, a friendship is a bond built on shared affection, mutual support, and personal choice. Okay? It's someone whose company you enjoy and spend time with. A person who is on your side, helps you, or backs a cause. Someone who is kind or peaceful towards you rather than hostile. A person added to your contact list on a social media site. A member of religious society or friends. Those are examples, okay? Now, the difference between a best or close friend is someone you share your deepest thoughts and highest trust with. An acquaintance is someone you know casually but do not know very well. And a work/school friend is a person you connect with mainly in a specific setting or routine. So if we only talk when we streaming, we ain't friends.
Them himself by physically having them come onto his show and say a bunch of nonsense. The juice isn't worth the squeeze. It's getting to the point where content creators or athletes don't know if they're going on Aiden Ross's stream to play some sort of video game and have a peaches and cream kumbaya moment, or they might end up on headlines of ESPN because some outrageous dance was done by them without their knowledge.
Okay. Spin it, flex, then look and go like this. Alright? Yes! Yes!
So he's trolling him in this. What is that?
Alright, so do it all one. Yo! Spin it. Flex. Do it! In the camera. Does that? We let you do it? Yeah. Oh! That's easy.
That was all-pro wide receiver Puka Nacua, who plays for the Los Angeles Rams. A budding superstar.
What was that, though? What did he
Now,
do?
he's probably a young guy who grew up watching Aiden Ross and is familiar with the content, laughed and joked when he played 2K, and maybe at the sniffing seats moments during the pandemic time. So naturally, he's grown to enjoy the content. So when given the opportunity to go on his stream, of course, he jumped at it because who wouldn't want to be on stream with their favorite content creator? Now, for what it's worth, in my opinion, I think that Aiden Ross took advantage of Puka's naivety in the situation. The dance that he told Puka to do was an offensive dance, one that was anti-Semitic. Now, I couldn't find if Puka actually does.
That's the lamest shit I ever seen in my life, though, bro. So it's an anti-Semitic, which for people that don't know, anti-Semitic is basically like, it's not really racism, because Jewish is a religion, not a race, but it's basically saying something or being against Jewish people just because they're Jewish. So I guess the dance got something to do with that, which is like, why would you even, like, that's the lamest shit I've ever seen in my life. Why would you even, you know he don't know what this is, but you gonna tell him to do this dance and he just thinking he playing and doing some TikTok shit or something. Like,
that's dance the next time he goes to celebrate. But the NFL does catch wind of this, and he caught a bunch of backlash from not only the talking heads on the different sports publications, but also from the NFL. So much so that he had to issue out an apology. One saying that he didn't know about the racism and bigotry involved in the dance, and that he did not mean any harm by attempting it on social media. Now, for what it's worth, I do believe that Puka was ignorant of the situation. But what I will say, because this is not just the place and space where I'm going to give him a bunch of grace, I don't believe that Puka didn't know who Aiden Ross was and was just oblivious to the content. If you're a fan of his,
I agree with that. If you gonna associate yourself with Aiden Ross, you gotta know what come with it. You ain't gonna never see me on no motherfucking Aiden Ross stream. I get weird vibes from niggas like that, bro. I don't like playing. I'm grown ass. I don't like niggas playing on me. I don't want to play with nobody. You feel me? Like, that just is what it is. So I don't know.
Then I would think that you would know who Aiden Ross is and about. But this is why people are looking to avoid it. The jury's out, and it is clear that being on an Aiden Ross stream is a bad PR move. This is why a league like the NBA took away their brand deal after the recent back and forth between Aiden Ross and Doechii. And I use back and forth very, very loosely because it was basically Aiden berating her on the timeline for probably about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks or so. And I'm not going to rehash that conversation. I've made tons of videos on it, and so have others. But he used the concept that he was criticizing the music as a way to get off a bunch of takes, ones that a lot of people would call racist, misogynistic, and disgusting and derogatory to not just Doechii, but to black women as a whole. The immature actions of Aiden Ross can be very clearly seen in how some of his peers or even people who looked up to him in the industry now treat him in 2026. Now, let me be clear, I don't necessarily subscribe to this concept. I think it's is just like a lame, passive excuse for people to get off the fact that they were dickheads back in the day. But Aiden Ross grew up in the edgelord era of content. I'm thinking about early iShowSpeed, Neon, himself, when they would go on social media.
The weirdo. Other than like Speed was kind of like just a goofy, stupid ass kid. But he was in the weirdo category. A lot of these niggas just be weirdos, gang. That's what the internet did. The internet gave a voice and a platform to weirdos. Just straight weirdos. Like, corny, weird weirdos, bro. And y'all let these niggas get famous.
And say some of the most outrageous things in the world. Now, most of them claim that they did this for attention as a way to be put on, and that today in 2026, they don't still subscribe to any of these things. And I'm very critical of people that make commentary like this simply due to the fact that it takes more than words to impress me and convince me that you don't necessarily believe in the words that you said. And this right here is exactly why Aiden Ross has a rocky relationship with iShowSpeed and Cenat, two guys who came up at relatively the same time as Aiden Ross. Some coming up looking at him, some coming up at the exact same time. You know, Kai coming up watching Aiden Ross, and both of them actually acknowledging Aiden Ross to be on the Mount Rushmore of streaming. But today, for whatever reason, these guys can't get together and collab together. And I think the reason why is because of the toxic nature that Aiden Ross still continues to drag on into his content.
What's your biggest regret in life? Putting so many people on without signing them, honestly. I'm actually serious. In my career.
Cenat has been on record as to how he felt disrespected by Aiden Ross. Specifically about how his manager's comments have soured him on Aiden Ross as a whole.
Word to my mother, I never lie about nothing.
I'm gonna be honest though, bro. I don't know why y'all associated yourself with that white boy in the motherfucking first place. All I know him for is acting gay with everybody he bring on Instagram and touching their dick and grabbing their ass and shit. That's all I know him for. So I don't know why y'all associated with him in the first place. You feel me? I really don't. There's nothing about Aiden Ross that I look at and I be like, I want to be in the same room as that guy. I want to do a collaboration with that guy. Like,
Tav called me late at night, 4 a.m., drunk or off something, out his mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Aiden having a birthday party, so when you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet. We'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet. We'll make sure you're good.
I don't want to go to his birthday party.
If you can. He calls me at 4 a.m. He wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Tav, I don't think I can be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro. I'll let you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely, it's last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay, just let me know, bro. We're going to have the jet. We're going to make sure the jet good for you. They going to tell me, I'm with Aiden right now. He losing millions in his and shit. If he keep this up, I'm gonna go with the phase guys. Niggas talking about snakes. The closest ones will do the most to you, nigga.
That's because, again, y'all be thinking that these people be y'all friends. That be the problem. Not even talk about Kai, it's just overall in general, bro. Y'all be thinking these people y'all friends. If you didn't grow up with this person, if you ain't hung out with this person, if you don't pull up with this person off camera, he's not your fucking friend, bro. He's not. If he don't know where you live, he's not your friend. If you ain't never been in his house, you don't know his mama, he don't know your mama, y'all don't smoke together, kick it, skate, play the game. If he never met your girlfriend, if he don't know the girl you talking to, if you don't know the girl he talking to, y'all ain't friends, bro.
By the way, he proceeds to say, from Nike to McDonald's, but bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga?
It's a white man saying that?
A chicken Big Mac, nigga? He on my phone calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning.
And when you combine situations like that or the shady
Weirdo
business deal as to how Aiden Ross tried to get Cenat signed to Kick, or the constant jabs at Cenat when it comes to him in the mental health space, or him when it comes to, being asked with donating water to Mr. Beast's charity event.
So, again, Beast, Train, I think XQC donated. I'll donate my 400K when Kai donates 400K, and if Kai doesn't donate 400K, I'll donate 100K. Nothing wrong with that. All right? There's nothing wrong with that.
This is basically him saying, well, Cenat doesn't want to be my friend. He doesn't want to do what I want him to do, so I'm just going to keep bringing him up because I'm mad that he doesn't dick ride me. Like, bro, so weird ass.
Beast was trying to get, you know, him on it. So that's it. My 100K, we were literally gonna wire it tomorrow.
It becomes very clear and evident why Cenat will want to steer away from an Aiden Ross type figure, especially as he's trying to transition into this new job.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been critical of Cenat. For some reason, y'all think I hate everybody, but those are the people. What I've learned, those are the people that don't watch me for real. If you watch me, you just know that some things I agree with, some things I don't. Anyway, I hated how people treated him when he said he was having mental health struggles. Like, nigga, we streamers. Like Aiden Ross, that tweet, it said, we streamers. There's people. So what? This is my mental health struggle. My mental health struggle. So am I not allowed to say I'm hungry because there's people in third world countries who have no food? Am I not allowed to drink this water because there's people in third world countries that don't have water? Am I not allowed to have mental health issues because there's people in third world countries getting killed? The fuck do that got to do with anything, bro? The nigga said he had mental health issues and y'all clowned him on the internet for it. Nigga said he wanted to read some books and get better at reading and get better at speaking and y'all clowned him for it. That was the lamest shit I ever seen in my life that I've seen the internet do, bro. This man said he was struggling with mental health problems. Because God forbid, if he would have hurt himself in somehow, some way, y'all would be the same up. Man, it's so messed up what happened to Kai, man. He was a real friend to me, and I didn't want to see anything like that happen. But when he come out and say he got mental health problems, y'all clown him for it. I seen everybody clowning for it, and I don't like that because I take mental health serious, man. Period. I don't give a fuck. You could be a billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Like, this nigga just came off of Mafia-thon 3. I don't know what type of stress he was under. Streaming for 30 days straight, organizing this, organizing that. That's stressful to anybody, whether you're in a third world country or not. What the fuck?
Journey of content creation, you know, creative endeavors, etc., etc. Not only are you still clinging on to the race-based edgy jokes that we used to get into when we were 12 years old that are one, offensive, and two, not sponsor friendly, but two, you also keep taking these weird jabs at my career and at my mentality and state that I'm going through.
You gotta look at and see how Kai came up. He was doing Facebook little like acting like on these little Facebook things, and then and then I have a DM from him, and he's like, "Yo, bro, I want to get into streaming, blah blah." And then like the E-dates, and then after the E-dates, it's like then he started doing stuff, and then it's like now it's like boom, he just took off.
And in a more quiet way, IShowSpeed has done basically the same thing. Distance himself from Aiden Ross, somebody he used to collaborate with as he's gone on his new
He's a weirdo. Aiden Ross is a fucking weirdo, bro.
Formative journey to become more of a, I would even quote unquote say, radical streamer who exposes some of the things about, you know, the world, is becoming more socially acceptable and is ascending to new heights. No longer is he hanging around this dude who is associated with the name Brand Risk. No. He's doing his own damn thing, and it's far away from Aiden.
And honestly, I'm proud of Speed for that. But Speed I never seen Speed say no racist, nothing crazy. He was just a dumbass kid acting like a dumbass kid. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you could tell, like, once he got grown and a little bit mature, he like, nah, that shit lame. I ain't finna be screaming, doing all this weird shit on the camera. And now his streams are some of the most wholesome streams I see. Especially when he's, like, in real life streams. Like, some of the most wholesome streams I see just going around countries, indulging in their culture. It's kind of like his streams is like a virtual museum. He in these other countries doing, like, that shit is cool to me. You know what I'm saying?
I think another reason why people are starting to avoid Aiden Ross, outside of the fact that they're growing up and that he's a PR nightmare when it comes to their image, is also the fact that sometimes he can use you and you can't use him. And then there's this level of hypocrisy that's baked into it. But he can always go back to a chat that he is willing, ready, and able to galvanize in order to make you feel like you're the bad guy. Or even